Howdy partners, it's your boy here, and we back for some more Fire Emblem Heroes with part 2 of the data mines for this batch of update here. So this one's going to be for the Bite of Flame banner. We have stats for the new units, and spoiler alert, there is actually a pretty substantial spoiler that we're going to talk about. We have what appears to be the next Ascended hero. We have their artwork and all that good stuff. So we're definitely going to check that out, and I will warn you guys when we come to it so you don't get spoiled. But also, spoiler alert, Lynn's godlike reflexes is an inheritable special, so that's all pretty exciting. Let's just start things off as we usually do with the stats for the units. And we're going to, in the meantime, we'll also take a look at the artwork as well. So we have Moosepell up first. I have his stuff here. I don't know the boons and banes just yet because as of the moment of me recording this video, the boons and banes have not gone live yet. Let me just double check though real quick. I might as well just keep this tab open just in case it comes in by the time we come back around to this. Okay, yeah, they're still not up yet. The info is still coming in as we speak. But we're going to start things off with Moosepell up first because we have his delicious artwork right here. So this is going to be his neutral artwork. Alright, then we got the attacking artwork. We got the special attack artwork. I swear to God, man, this dude looks like Endeavor from MHA whenever he's got, like, the black fire coming out all over him. And then we got his injured artwork right there. So this is Moosepell. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at his stat line. So Moosepell is a colorless cavalry dragon. He's got 40 HP, 43 attack, 26 speed, 41 defense, and 30 res, giving him a grand total BST of 180. That's actually the highest that we've seen from melee cavalry at the moment. It does actually beat Brave Crom and Brave Celip by 1 point, I believe. So that's pretty damn good. And his stat line is exactly where he wants it. Tons of attack, defense, and res. He has that new beast skill, which is basically Dragon's Wrath 4, and a lot of people brought this up to me in the last video that it's now a dual phase skill. Prior to this, it wasn't, so yeah, it's just going to be a really good skill for him to have. You combine that with Domain of Flame, and then he has Dragon's Wrath. This guy is going to be hitting so hard. He also nullifies half of the enemy's damage reduction on his weapon, just like Duo Lift does. So good luck surviving an attack from this guy. He's going to be a monster. Okay, so now let's go ahead and move on to Lynn up next. I think Lynn actually looks like the most interesting unit on the banner. They gave her basically a full kit with a perf passive and everything. So they really played favorites with Lynn once again. Lynn is, of course, the golden child of Fire Emblem Heroes. So they got to put in the 8th Lynn alt and also make her ridiculous. So here's the artwork. It's really good art, by the way. I love this artwork for Lynn. Then we got the attacking art here, showing off a lot of leg, just like classic Lynn fashion there. Lynn's always showing off the sexy legs, so we got to make sure we have that here. All right, here's the special attacking artwork. Pretty cool. I like the fire coming out of the lantern there. Really nice effect. And then we have Lynn's damaged artwork, so Lynn is another one of those girls that are into getting hurt, apparently, because she has the smile there. Okay, I mean, we ain't here to kink shame her. If she likes getting beat up, that's on her. Okay, so Lynn's stat line, we have 39 HP, 38 attack, 44 speed, 34 defense, and 32 res. And just for the record, the one super boon that I do know of is that Lynn does have a super boon on speed. So 48 base speed, dude, that's the highest base speed I think we've ever seen on any of these units. So that's pretty nasty that she has that. Now, 34, 32 defenses, I thought she was going to have like one of these defenses be a dump stat. But no, she actually does have solid enough defenses on both stats to get some mileage out of it. You combine this with her going to have godlike reflexes, and she also has like a whole bunch of bonus damage effects on her weapon and her special, of course. This Lynn seems like she's going to be a really interesting unit. Her ace skill is also just a better version of the finish skills, which I already thought the finish skills were as good as they get for ace skills. So yeah, this Lynn looks nuts. Overall BST of 187, that's really good for infantry, so all it takes is one merge to get her into the 190 bin to remove the Bane. That's going to be really helpful for her if you're using her for scoring purposes. So Lynn's looking really awesome. Okay, then up next we have Rinka, who is going to be our demote hero. I really love the artwork that they went with for this demote here. A lot of people are kind of upset that Rinka is the demote on a banner that's basically all about her culture and her traditions. So I guess that's a little bit wonky, but when the artwork is as delicious as this, I'm not going to complain. Very good artwork from Rinka, showing off the abs, of course, and also the biceps. Love it when girls have biceps. It's really hot. And then here is the injured artwork from Rinka. So let's go ahead and take a look at her stat line. So being a 4-star demote, is she going to be a worthy merge project? Let's find out. We got here 40 HP, 37 attack, 41 speed, 44 defense, and 25 res with a 187 BST. Bruh. That is really good. 44 freaking defense combined with her weapon that does attack and defense debuffs to the enemy based on 20% of her defense. That is insane, man. She is really good. For arena mode, I've actually come to like the units that have a ton of attack and raw defense. I'm starting to use raw defense more than damage reduction now, because units like Duo Claude can just pop you with Deadeye and nullify damage reduction anyway. So the best way to tank him is just having high raw defenses. And this Rinka, I think she does have a workable speed. 41 speed with 44 defense and then 37 attack. Her attack is a little bit low, but that's not even that big of a deal. I think this Rinka is going to be a really good unit. Looking like a really good merge project. She's basically on par with units like Yenfei and all the other sword demotes, the red demotes, like Kai'Sa as well, I would say. So do not sleep on this Rinka just because she's a demote. I think this is very good demote level skills we're seeing here. So very nice. Okay, and then oh, I almost forgot about them. I was just about to just skip them and go right into Mordecai, but okay. So we do have Tana on this banner. Tana and Peony. To this day, I still have no idea why these two are together on a pair. Maybe they're saying like Tana was a fairy on her Resplendent ult, so they wanted to pair her up with a fairy. But even saying that, like, what do these two have to do with fire? Isn't this supposed to be a flame celebration? And also, all the other characters on this banner are pretty damn shredded. Like, we got Muspel showing off the abs. Lynn's not really shredded, but she's got a lot of definition. Like, her muscles are well-toned. And then, of course, Rinka looks like she's been through a meat grinder, man. That is some bicep action right there. But then you come to Tana and Peony. They're like little bunnies, man. What are they doing on this banner? They have no place here. But I guess, like I said on the trailer video, I'm not going to complain because seeing some fan servicey artwork from Tana, I ain't going to say no to that. All right, here is their special attacking artwork. And then finally, we have the injured artwork there. Peony, get out of the way. You're blocking Tana. I want to see what's going on. Okay, but their stat line, they have 39 HP, 39 attack, 42 speed, 26 defense, and 32 res. And they have an overall BST of 178, which is pretty good for a range flyer, honestly. So they have a debuff effect where they lower the enemy's damage based on, or lower the enemy's attack based on 20% of their own attack. And their attack isn't really as good as I would have liked. For an effect like that, you kind of want them to be at like 60 plus attack. Or I guess here in this case, it would have been like 42 base attack would have been a good number for them. But they are a little bit below that, unfortunately. They do still have a wind sweep and null follow-up combo effect that they can pull off. So that is very good. It just makes me scratch my head. Like, why do they have the debuff enemies attack effect when their goal in the fight is to attack the enemies and get off wind sweeps so the enemies can't counter back? I'm not really too sure. I guess on the enemy phase you can make use of that, but it's like, are you really going to be enemy phasing with this unit? Probably not. So I don't really know what to say there. Okay, then we have Mordecai. Unfortunately, I don't have his artwork pulled up yet, so we're just going to have to take a look at this guy over here. So he's going to be our Tempest Trial prize unit. He's got 48 HP. We got 43 attack. We have 29 speed, 43 defense, and 24 res. He's got a fat BST of 187. I guess that's just going to be the standard from now on. 187 BST. He also comes with a perf weapon as well, so Mordecai actually has higher scoring potential than Rinka and also Atlas and also the Winter Manuela, which is pretty raw. So him having a perf, he is a beast unit, and then with this good BST, he's basically like the highest scoring free-to-play unit in the game now. So I will be trying to plus 10 him as time goes on. Whenever they add him into the Grail shop, he's going to be my next merge project. So looking pretty good. Stat line checks out. We got tons of attack. We got tons of defense. And then speed is kind of in the middle. And then res is a little bit of a dump stat. But then he's got this monster HP, which is really good for infantry. So I'm looking forward to using him. Okay, let me just double check one more time. Are the Boons and Banes up? I guess we can check game facts as well. Are the Boons and Banes up? Okay, it doesn't really look like it. Yeah, no, this is just like stat comparisons to similar units. Oh, here we go. All right, so we do have the Boons and Banes right here, courtesy of Aureline Rose. Thank you very much. So Mordecai's got a super boon on attack and res. Tana and Peony have super boons on attack and speed. Moosepel's got a super boon in attack. Lynn has super boons on attack and speed. And then Rinka's got super boons on speed and defense. That's basically exactly where all of these units want their stats to be. So that we pretty much got the good ending for the Boons and Banes this time around. Okay, so now let's go ahead and take a look at the inheritance levels for the new skills. We're going to start off with Rinka first. So Rinka has attack and speed ideal 3 at 4-star. Pretty good if you're trying to get the level 4 version. And then she's got odd tempest 3 at 5-star. Very good demote skills, by the way. This is like one of the best demotes they've ever done in terms of fodder and also usability. Her weapon's also basically the best sword inherit in the game now. All right, then we got Mordecai over here. He comes with Fortress, Defense, and Res 2 at 4-star, and then he has Attack and Defense Gap 3 at 5-star. Another free-to-play unit, another rip in terms of passives. Okay, then we have the inheritance restrictions for godlike reflexes. So, armor, cavalry, and flyers cannot use this skill. Thank freaking God, because would you want to fight save armors that have this, like Lucina, for example, the OST Lucina or Ascendity Dune can secretly come up with speed if she's got a whole bunch of speed boosting skills equipped on her. And a couple of other, like Zelgius as well, could end up getting some good speed. So yeah, this being armor locked, I think is pretty good. We don't want to see save skill units using something like this. So only infantry is able to use it, and also only melee types. And dragons and beasts got cucked out of another special. That really sucks. If they wanted to limit dragons to not get it, I guess that would have been fine. But not letting beasts have it either, I think that's a little bit much. So only swords, axes, and lances and infantry are going to be able to use godlike reflexes. So there you guys go with that. Okay, then we have the weapon for Mordecai. Probably should have talked about this a little bit earlier, but let's go ahead and bring this up. So Fiery Fang, perf weapon with 14 might and 1 range. Grants defense up 3. At the start of combat, if unit's HP is over 25%, grants attack and defense up 6 to unit during combat, and inflicts a penalty on the foe's attack and defense during combat, equal to 20% of unit's defense at the start of combat, and foe cannot make a follow-up attack. And then he has the standard Infantry Beast transformation where gets attack up 2, 7 bonus damage when doing a special, and then he gets tempo as well. So a very good perf weapon. This Mordecai is amazing. He's a really good demote. So very exciting stuff to have him be this good. His 20% debuff to the enemy's attack and defense is going to be really good, considering this man has, what, 43 base defense with a super boon on defense. Yeah, he's looking real good, man. Very good stuff from Mordecai. And then our Tempest Trial seals this time around are going to be Speed and Defense Form and then Speed and Res Oath. I'm not really too enamored with the Oath skills, but the Form seals, I'll always take those. Basically, my most used seals right now are the Solos, the Forms, and also the Catch and Ideals. Although we only have one of each of those at the moment, we're bound to get more in the future. So here we go, guys. We're coming up on a massive major spoiler. So if you don't want to be spoiled, then click off the video right now. This looks like it's going to be the next Ascended hero for the upcoming Tempest Trial Book 3 story, or yeah, I guess it is Book 3, right? So we're seeing Hell and Air versus Hell's Handmaiden, basically. This is going to be our Ascended hero. So it looks like it's going to be Ascended Lith. Arcane Blade, new alt for the Edge Boy, right? So here is his artworks. Let me just pull them up one by one. That attack art, bro, that is sick as hell. And the injured one as well. So here's the neutral one. Dude's wearing a full-on trench coat now. I like it. Looks like he's coming out of Resident Evil or like Bloodborne or something like that. So I can dig it. All right, there's the attacking art. Really awesome action pose there. Then we got the special attack art. This one is sick. Look at that. The purple aura coming out of the blade right there. That looks so good. And then finally, we have his injured art just doing a duplicate of the attacking art. Not bad. We're getting a little bit of chest action there, although he is a zombie. So not really showing off any abs, but showing off some bones instead. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of Ascended Lith. I think this is pretty good. Lith was one of the more well-received OCs, and he's one of the reasons people really like Book 3 is because of him and Thrasir. So that's going to wrap us up for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed the coverage on this data mine. This is your boy Tacho signing out, and I'll catch y'all again on the flip side.